Hi, I'm Paul Rivera Jr. with Rivera Amplification, and I'm here with Don Carr of Sweetwater, and we're here showing off the new Venus Deux Recording. The Venus Deux Recording replaces the previous Venus Deux. Preamp's the same, power amp section's the same, except we've added the new Rivera Mini RockRec. So for those of you that don't know what the Mini RockRec is, that's our load box speaker emulator. So we put the load box and the 6-position, 6-voice speaker simulator in the back of the Venus Deux Recording. We've also shrunk the cabinet. You can still get it in the split grill look like the previous, but the new one, we shrunk the dimensions, and we also used the new Celestion Neo Creamback to make it lighter. So we wanted something ultra portable with a killer speaker simulator out for front of house direct or home recording, or you can do both. You can have the cabinet and send the signal direct. And for those of you that don't know what the previous Venus Deux was, this is a 25-watt all-tube guitar amp powered by a pair of 6v6s, 3 preamp tubes, single channel, kind of no frills amp with spring reverb. And we have the traditional Rivera treble bright and middle notch. And we're going to have Don here demo in a second. But the treble bright, when you pull it, allows you to get a spanky tone. When you pull the notch, it goes from kind of a bassman to a blackface type tone. Or it also turns a humbucker into a single coil when you pull that out. So it goes from 550 hertz to 250 hertz, which is really a nice feature. So between the two, the treble, the middle, the treble bright, and the mid notch, you have, and the pull combinations, you have 4 different distinct clean tones. And so why don't we just have Don rip it up a little bit. All right, now we're going to pull the treble bright, get kind of a spankier type tone here. We're going to push that back in, pull the notch, give it that blackface type tone. So you can see you can also see it as, like I said, turning your humbuckers into kind of a single coil. What position were you on, Don?
I'm on the bridge pickup in humbucker mode.
Okay, got it. So now we'll push that back in, and what's awesome about the Venus Deux Recording, which I've discussed earlier, is the speaker simulator. So now we're going to put it on internal load only, and you're only going to hear the direct out. All right, now pull the treble bright so you can hear it come through the Xlr as well. Then we'll do the mid-notch. I'll pull together, pull bright and mid-notch. And then I'll push the treble bright back in and keep the notch out. Cool, and now while he plays, I'm just going to roll through the 6 positions. I don't think we have a camera on that, but the 6 position voices. So you can just hear how it kind of adds bottom end, takes away, and so forth. So the speaker simulator, the voices are all in the guitar frequency speaker range. So all great sounding guitar speakers are between 75 hertz, range between 75 hertz to, at 4K, they start rolling off radically, and they're just non-existent after 5K. So based on our experience with working with a ton of different speakers, as well as our Rock Crusher recordings and the Mini RockRec voicings, we've definitely found the sweet graphs per se, or sweet graph shapes that really sound authentic and feel authentic. So now we're going to hear the combination of the Xlr Out and the mic'd speaker. What's great about the no EQ out is guys that want to record at home and want the tone from the power tubes and the full tone of the amplifier, but want to change their speaker digitally using impulse responses, the no EQ out comes in very handy. So it doesn't go through the filtering of the speaker simulator with the 6 voices. Also, what's new about the Venus Deux is there's a half power switch. So it's a 25 watt amplifier that you can kick down. It's a little more than half, kick down to 7 watts. And we also now have a 50 watt version of the Venus Deux, which can go from 50 to about 18 watts. So the new Venus Deux Recording is available in this new compact cabinet, as well as a compact head, and is still also available in our split grill look for that more classic kind of vintage look. Now, to go back on the front and expand on some of the features that we didn't cover earlier, I just wanted to show the focus control. The focus control does carry over. It's a speaker dampening control. The more you increase it, the more bottom end the speaker is allowed to have, and the more you decrease it, the tighter the speaker is, which is important. So let's say if you're playing in a room that's really boomy, or if you're playing on the bridge position and it's getting a little flubby on your speaker, you want to tighten that up, you can just back off the focus control. Now there's also a pull fat. When pulled, you can sweeten up the upper harmonics, which is really nice. So it's also kind of like a mellower kind of sound, which you can see is kind of takes the newness off the sound of a new speaker. So thanks for watching this Venus Deux recording video. For any further information, contact your Sweetwater sales engineer.